Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to talk about 7 salts because most of the people have a lot of confusion whether to consume regular table salt or pink salt, black salt, sendha namak. So today we are going to dive into the salty world of seasonings and explore different types of salt, right from classy table salt to trendy Himalayan pink salt and everything in between. And I am going to discuss about flavor, texture, then unique characteristics and benefits of each and every salt. So if you're interested to know about different types of salts and ready to spice up your seasoning, then stay tuned and I'll be right back. If you're new to my channel, then let me introduce myself. I am Rashmi, Cherian, registered dietitian and sports and exercise nutritionist. I help athletes improve their game by eating right. So if you're new here, then please consider subscribing to my channel because that way you will help my channel reach more and more people like you. So let's begin with the most common type of salt, and that is table salt. So as we all know, it is made by evaporating seawater or salty brine in large pans. It is highly refined and typically contains sodium, chloride and iodine, plus it has small and uniform crystals. So for most of our cooking and baking, the go-to salt is generally table salt as it dissolves easily and have consistent flavor. Now if we talk about the flavor of table salt, it is quite salty, but at the same time it is neutral, meaning it doesn't have a lot of other flavors or minerals in it. So it's great for adding saltiness to any dish. Now the texture of table salt is very fine, which makes it easy to measure and sprinkle on top of the food. Now in table salt, you would have observed another version of it, which is like low sodium salt or light salt, which is LITE, or low NA salt, which is low sodium salt. And many people opt for this salt as it is considered healthy. Okay, so basically low sodium salt contains less sodium than regular table salt. In this salt, potassium chloride is added separately, which impacts overall flavor and texture of the salt. It is good for people who want to reduce their total sodium intake for various health conditions like high blood pressure, etc. But please understand guys, both sodium and potassium work together to regulate fluid balance and other functions in the body. So don't think that your health is going to improve by consuming these low sodium salt. It's not a magic solution. So instead of consuming more of potassium in order to reduce your sodium intake and overall playing around with the natural composition of salt, I always suggest my clients to work on reducing your sodium intake in your diet by reducing your consumption of packaged food items, fast food items, etc. And you can get potassium through various fruits and vegetables rather than overly consuming it through salt, because excess of potassium is also going to harm your body. So whether regular table salt or low sodium salt, any of these salts you are consuming, please consume them in moderation, and low sodium salt is not a magic solution for you. I would always suggest to opt for regular table salt than low sodium salt and work on overall reducing your sodium intake in your diet. Now let's move on to the next salt, which is kosher salt. So kosher salt is a coarse grained salt and is usually used in koshering meat, and that's why it's named as kosher salt. But it's also a popular seasoning salt in cooking. So it has large grain size than table salt and is less dense. So a pinch of kosher salt will contain less sodium compared to an equal amount of table salt. Now if we talk about the flavor of kosher salt, it has delicate flavor compared to table salt and does not contain any additives like iodine, which can sometimes give table salt a slightly bitter flavor. And one of the unique characteristics of kosher salt is its shape. It is typically larger and flatter than table salt. Now, kosher salt is also again made up of sodium chloride just like table salt, but it can contain certain minerals like magnesium and potassium. And these minerals can give subtle flavor and complexities to your overall dish. So in general, kosher salt is somewhat similar like table salt, but it is larger, coarser and is less dense and contains certain minerals like magnesium and potassium which are absent in regular table salt. So even though kosher salt is popular in cooking, it's not necessarily healthier than table salt. So both these salts you need to consume in moderation along with a well-balanced diet. Now moving on, next we have sea salt. So sea salt is made just like table salt by evaporating sea water. But here the difference is sea salt is less refined, and because it is less refined, it contains other minerals like potassium, magnesium and calcium, which can give unique and distinctive flavor to your dishes. It also contains certain trace minerals like zinc and iron, which can add some nutritional value to your food. One of the unique characteristics of sea salt is the variety of color and textures available, right from white to gray, even pink and black. And this variation is due to the location where it is harvested. Now, sea salt contains again sodium chloride just like table salt, but like I mentioned, it does contain other minerals as well, due to which it has a different kind of a taste. Now moving on to the next salt, and that is rock salt. Rock salt is also called sendha namak and is formed when salt water from a lake or sea evaporates, leaving behind colorful crystals of sodium chloride. So rock salt has a mild flavor compared to any other salt, which makes it a great option for seasoning foods without impacting other flavors. Now the chemical composition of rock salt is again same, which is sodium chloride, but it contains certain minerals like magnesium, potassium and calcium, along with various other trace minerals like zinc, iron, copper and manganese. And one of the unique characteristics of rock salt is its large crystal size. So the crystals can vary from small grains to large chunks. So this sendha namak or rock salt is highly valued in Ayurveda because it is believed to offer various health benefits, right from treating cold coughs to digestion and even eyesight as well. And gargling salt water made with sendha namak can help to relieve sore throat and also help in reducing respiratory infections. So overall, rock salt has a mild flavor, unique texture and larger crystal size. But like any other salt, it should be consumed in moderation. Now moving on to the next salt, and that is black salt. Black salt is also called kala namak and is a kind of rock salt. So this salt has distinct flavor and aroma which is described as sulfurous, which makes it a unique ingredient for cooking, especially baking and cooking vegetarian dishes to replicate the flavor of eggs. So black salt has fine texture and is pinkish gray in color. One of the unique characteristic of black salt is its chemical composition. So basically it contains various minerals like sodium chloride, iron and magnesium, along with various other sulfurous compounds like hydrogen sulfide and sulfates. And due to these compounds, black salt has its distinct flavor and aroma, and it also provides various health benefits. So this kala namak or black salt can be sometimes used as digestive aid in treating indigestion and bloating. It is also known to have anti-inflammatory properties. So overall, black salt has fine texture, pinkish gray color and has distinct flavor and aroma due to sulfurous compounds present in it. But like any other salt, please consume it in moderation, and this salt may not be suitable for people who are on low sodium diet. Now moving on to our next salt, and that is Himalayan pink salt. So Himalayan pink salt is a type of rock salt which is mined in Himalayan region. It is known for its unique pink color and in recent years has gained popularity as healthy alternative to table salt. So Himalayan pink salt has mild subtle flavor compared to table salt. Its texture is crunchy and the chemical composition of this salt is same, which is sodium chloride, but it also contains various minerals like potassium, magnesium, calcium and iron. So these minerals, especially iron oxide, is responsible for its unique pink color and also provide various health benefits. So this Himalayan pink salt is known to have antimicrobial properties which helps in reducing the risk of infections. But like any other salt, please consume this salt also in moderation. So till now I have explained you about 6 salts which are used in cooking. Now there is one more salt which is used for its health and beauty benefits, and that is Epsom salt, which is also known as magnesium sulfate. Epsom salt has no flavor and no significant texture. Its unique characteristic is its ability to dissolve in water easily, making it a popular ingredient in bath salts and foot soaks. So, when dissolved in water, Epsom salt releases magnesium and sulfate ions, which can be absorbed through the skin. So, Epsom salt is usually used to soothe sore muscles and joints as it helps in reducing inflammation and pain. It is also known to have calming effect on the body, which can help in reducing anxiety and stress. Additionally, it can also promote restful sleep and overall improves the quality of the sleep. So, it can be really beneficial for athletes to soothe achy joints on body. So guys, soak your feet in a tub of hot water and Epsom salt for 20 to 30 minutes, or just add a cube of Epsom salt to your bucket while taking shower. So there you have it, folks. We have explored different types of salts, including table salt, kosher salt, sea salt, rock salt, black salt, Himalayan pink salt, and Epsom salt. Each type of salt has its unique characteristics, flavor, texture, and chemical composition, as well as its potential health and beauty benefits. Now, you might be thinking, which salt is good for health? The one which contains more of minerals? Well guys, when it comes to choosing a type of salt for health purposes, please remember, all types of salts are high in sodium, and excess of sodium is detrimental to health. And according to American Heart Association, 2300 milligram of sodium is recommended per day, irrespective of the type of salt you are consuming. So overall, the type of salt you choose is a matter of personal preference, and none of these salts is healthier than the other. The key to maintaining good health is to monitor your total sodium intake, and by consuming all kinds of salts in moderation. Also guys, please focus on consuming a balanced diet that includes plenty of fruits, vegetables, and whole foods to support your overall health and well-being. While salt can enhance the flavor of the food and provide important minerals, excess of it can lead to health issues. So I hope this video was informative and helped you to understand about different types of salt. And if you like this video, then please give me a thumbs up. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Share this video with your friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.